As President Trump and I agreed last week, he and the Prime Minister of Canada will sit down immediately following the election to find areas of common ground and agreement in a new economic and security partnership. I told the President that I will be working hard for the next month to earn the right to represent Canada in those discussions, to get the best deal for Canada under the new U.S. approach. At the same time, Canada must be looking elsewhere to expand our trade, to build our economy, and to protect our sovereignty. Canada is ready to take a leadership role in building a coalition of like-minded countries who share our values. We believe in international cooperation. We believe in the free and open exchange of goods, services, and ideas. And if the United States no longer wants to lead, Canada will. Canada is strengthening our trading relationships with reliable partners. Plus tôt cette semaine, j'ai parlé à la présidente mexicaine, Madame Sheinbaum. Je viens de discuter aujourd'hui avec le chancelier allemand, Olaf Scholz. J'ai eu de nombreuses conversations avec la présidente de la Commission européenne, Ursula von der Leyen. Et dès ma première semaine en poste, j'ai rencontré le Premier ministre du Royaume-Uni, Keir Starmer, et le président français, Emmanuel Macron. Nous sommes tous opposés à l'approche du gouvernement américain. Et nous sommes tous en faveur d'échanges commerciaux libres et équitables. My government understands that Canadians hurt by the unjustified tariffs will need our support. And to our workers producing sustainable, high-quality lumber in Smithers, Prince George, and Elmsdale, to our workers extracting oil and gas around Fort McMurray and in northeastern BC, aux travailleurs dans les alumineries du Saguenay, to our workers at the steel mills in Hamilton, Sault Ste. Marie, et La Bosse, to our workers at auto assembly plants in Windsor, Ingersoll, and Oakville, to all our workers who might be worried about their next paycheck and their futures, the federal government will do everything in our power to protect you and your careers. In this new world, we have to look out for ourselves, and because we are Canadian, we will always look out for each other. La semaine dernière, j'ai annoncé plusieurs mesures ciblées pour soutenir les travailleurs et les entreprises directement touchées par la guerre commerciale de Président Trump. Pour les travailleurs, nous avons supprimé le délai d'une semaine pour obtenir l'assurance emploi. Nous avons fait en sorte qu'ils n'aient pas à épuiser leur indemnité de part avant de toucher l'assurance emploi, et nous avons facilité l'accès à l'assurance emploi. Comme je l'ai dit et répété, mon gouvernement va utiliser chaque dollar tiré de nos comptes tarifs pour soutenir les travailleurs canadiens tant et aussi longtemps que cette guerre commerciale perdure. Nous allons aussi appuyer les entreprises canadiennes. Nous avons reporté les paiements d'impôts sur le revenu ainsi que les versements de la TPS et de la TVH pour les entreprises. Nous avons mis en place de nouvelles mesures pour leur fournir de liquidités, une aide financière importante qui va aider nos entreprises à braver cette tempête. Et nous avons augmenté le financement des agences de développement régionales. Fighting back against U.S. tariffs and protecting our workers are our most immediate priorities. But they are not sufficient. Our task as a nation in the coming weeks and months and years is to think bigger and to act bigger. We can draw strength right now from each other. From Canadians who are supporting local businesses, Canadians who are buying Canadian, Canadians who are changing their travel plans, and Canadians who are helping each other as neighbors. We are powerful when we act together. From providing refuge to stranded passengers in Gander to fighting forest fires in California, Canadians have done extraordinary things for Americans when they needed it most. Now, more than ever, we need to do extraordinary things for ourselves. We will need to do things previously thought impossible at speeds we haven't seen in generations. Breaking down internal trade barriers so that we can have one Canadian economy, not 13. Making Canada more productive and competitive. Building things in this country again. Millions more homes. Building clean and conventional energy. Building more public transport, more mines, more assembly lines. Building new trade corridors with reliable partners. Building a Canada that works for everyone. A Canada that everyone can afford. A Canada worthy of its people. Last week, I met a teacher from Glen Williams Public School in Georgetown, Ontario. And she told me about a routine assignment, that she had given to her 9- and 10-year-olds. And the children were asked to describe their dreams for Canada. So some kids wrote about a country free of poverty, others dreamt of clean air and water, or a place where everyone enjoyed equal rights, dignity, and respect. These are what we all want for ourselves and for each other. But many also wrote about tariffs and threats to our sovereignty, words that I hadn't met at that age. And I'm going to quote one which is representative. I dream of a safe, a kind, and a clean Canada. A Canada that is not the U.S. Our children should be able to dream about a positive future, not worry about an economic crisis. Les Canadiens et Canadiennes sont inquiets, et c'est normal quand il y a des grands changements. Ce n'est pas nous qui avons changé. Nous sommes restés les mêmes fiables, fiers et forts. Nous vivons dans un nouveau monde, et ça vient avec nouveaux défis. Given the prospective damage to their own people, the American administration should eventually change course. But I don't want to give false hope. The President believes that what he is doing is best for the American economy. He believes that it's best for American workers. And although their policy will hurt American families, until that pain becomes impossible to ignore, I do not believe they will change direction. So the road to that point may indeed be long. And it will be hard on Canadians, just as it will be on other partners of the United States. It will require us to make difficult choices. It will require sacrifices. I have no doubt we will rise to the challenge, because that's who we are as Canadians. We have done hard, seemingly impossible things throughout our history. We conquered the unconquerable at Vimy and Juno Beach. Nous avons bâti un pays qui unit des langues, des cultures et des croyances différentes. Et en le faisant, nous sommes devenus plus forts. We created public Medicare. We confronted our own past with Indigenous peoples. We answered the call to defeat fascism. We know we are not always perfect, but we always strive to be good. We do not do things because they're easy, but because they are right. We will rise to meet this challenge, and we will emerge stronger. So to those kids at Glen Williams Public School, don't worry. With your spirit, with that of your parents, their friends, and people like them across this great country, all pulling for Canada, we will build an even better Canada for your future. because that's who we are. We are Canada. Canada strong. Un Canada fort. Thank you very much. Merci. I'll be pleased to take your questions.